Welcome to this ICF Slalom podcast episode, part of the series running until the Paris 2024 Games. We bring you the inside stories from around the globe from the people who make canoe slalom so special. Here's your host, John Gregory.
Thanks for joining me for the last in this special series of daily ICF Slalom podcast episodes from the Lee Valley World Championships. One short episode each day brought you a recap of the day's events and what to expect the next day. For this 7th episode, I'm joined by Camille Prigent from France, Jo Clarke from Great Britain, Kimberley Woods from Great Britain, Ross Solly, Gemma Wiggs and Maddy Jennings. Sunday we were treated to the spectacle of the new Olympic slalom discipline of Kayak Cross, starting with time trials before the head-to-head racing. 32 boats make up the Kayak Cross head-to-head, with the fastest 20 from the time trial, plus the next 12 nations thereafter. I must say that the colour-coded bibs and screen graphics with the paddler's bib colour, name and country flag has made it dramatically easier to follow which paddler is which. These World Championships did not contribute to the quota process for the Paris Olympics. At the end of the morning time trials, I spoke to Camille Prigent and Jo Clarke. Camille, congratulations for going top in the time trial of the Kayak Cross. How was that run?
Well, it was really hard. I had to fight the whole way down because it's really heavy to pull these boats, but I'm happy to take the first place and hopefully I get some good start on the ramp thanks to that rank. Okay,
well you were a second up when you finished.
Yeah, I was so surprised because it felt horrible, really. And when I saw I was first, I was like, wow, that's good.
Okay, is it still fun?
Yeah, it was fun, but it's really stressful for me to start on the ramp. We're all waiting behind each other and it's really building the stress up.
Okay, well we wish you the very best for a little bit later on.
Thank you.
Holy cow, Jo, after a win yesterday, absolute respect seeing you go fastest in the time trial.
Yeah, I mean, lane choice can be important, so to win that time trial can be important as well, so got to go out there and try and win it. I did exactly that, so puts me in a good position for the first round.
Okay, you found a good line down?
Yeah, I mean, not the perfect line. I did better last night in training, but I mean, pretty tired after yesterday. A lot of emotions that go into that kind of performance. So good to just get that washed out the arms and ready for the rest of the competition.
Okay, good luck this afternoon.
Thank you, cheers.
Congratulations to all our medalists. In women's kayak cross, gold went to Kimberley Woods, silver to Camille Prigent and bronze to Eva Terzel from Slovenia. In men's kayak cross, gold went to Jo Clarke, silver to Boris Navu from France and bronze to Martin Duguid from Switzerland. I spoke to Kimberley and Jo at the finish, as well as again to Camille Prigent. So Kimberley, you had quite a wait for a senior world title.
Yeah, I've been part of the senior team, apart from missing out in 2014, 2012 was my first year and been working away so much, and I was so disappointed after my KO1 racing yesterday that I really battled it out mentally just to get there today.
Okay, well, perfect conclusion to the week.
Yeah, I mean, I did feel a bit for Jo, sitting at the top there, probably hearing that I've just won and going, he's probably really excited actually, he wants it again now, and it's amazing to have such a guy on our team, 3-time world champion, 4-time including yesterday, so great role model, and I just try and strive off that.
Okay, tell me about the last 10 minutes from you going over the finish line to Jo finishing.
I mean, it was mainly me coming out of the last upstream when I was first, and it was just all emotions going through me and trying to keep calm and remembering I've still got a gate to go, and yeah, once I was through it was all sorts of emotions and I really, really wanted Jo to do it. So once he was out that last up, Boris really pressured him as well, so it was really cool to see it, but as soon as he was out he was like, he's got this, and I'm so chuffed for him, but really
and
excited.
You dived in at the end?
Yeah, I feel bad, I felt like I stole his moment a bit, but let him have it for a little bit. I just really wanted to be there and congratulate him, but it was really cool.
Okay, well congratulations, Kim.
Thank you.
Double world champion, and as I was
3 back to back.
Oh yeah, double triple. I called it the double world champion in one weekend, triple kayak cross champion. I mean,
okay, you're really you're stamping your authority on kayak cross.
Trying to, yeah. I mean, I think the event was almost made for me, to be honest. So you can see that in the results. But yeah, leave nothing out there and do our best and take nothing for granted. It's a hard sport. You've got to be reading what's in front of you whilst what's behind you as well. So leave nothing out there, and to come away with world champion today is just a dream.
Okay, congratulations. An amazing week for Great Britain.
yeah, such a great week. I mean, we've got a little medals tally in the office, and Mark Ratcliffe, the performance director, has now got to wash all the athletes' cars, so I've got it on the record now because he put it on the tally board. So yeah, look forward to Mark washing my car.
Okay, well, you've been a real inspiration to lots of young and old that have come to watch.
Yeah, I mean, that makes me feel amazing. I've had a lot of nice messages from people that were here spectating or that couldn't make it, and I mean, it makes you feel like you are doing something special and hopefully inspiring the next generation.
Enjoy the celebration. Camille, congratulations, you converted fastest in the time trial into the final.
Yeah, I'm super happy. Like, I still can't believe it because I've never been in the final at this discipline, and now when it matters, I don't know, everything just went well today.
Okay, well, you'll have a podium celebration and medal to enjoy.
I'm super happy. I want to thank everyone who was cheering today because I had no more energy in the last run and they pushed me a lot, so thank you.
And then final race of the season is in France, World Cup.
Yeah.
Vaire-sur-Marne.
I'm excited because it's kind of my home course for a few years now, so I hope I can do well in Slalom and Kayak Cross this time.
Okay, well, enjoy all the celebrations and congratulations.
Thank you.
So to our final medal table, Great Britain top with 5 gold, 2 silver and 1 bronze. Second is Australia and third is France. By way of wrapping up these 43rd World Championships, I asked the ICF's media manager Ross Solly and competition manager Gemma Wiggs for their reflections on the week. So Ross, you've been scribbling away all week on a piece of paper marking maybe which countries have qualified quota spots for Paris. Does that become official at some point? Will the ICF put that out as an official release?
I was actually scribbling down what I need to buy at duty free when I go home, but yeah, we've been working it through, John, but as I'm sure you would be aware more than most that it's a complicated system. Of course, you know, they're doubling up. There are countries that will not want quotas even though they've earned them because they can have different athletes doing the races. But I think that we will, in the coming weeks, get a better idea of who is wanting the quotas, who is giving them back, and who still needs to earn those quotas.
Okay, and your reflections on these Worlds?
Fantastic. I mean, when the host nation wins 5 golds, that's always a good thing, isn't it? And the crowd's been fantastic. The weather turned around at the end, which was after the early couple of days when the weather was dreadful. The weather turned around, it was fantastic. The crowd's magnificent. This is such a good venue, Lee Valley. It's just a pity we don't come here more often because they put on such a good show. So hats off to the organisers, hats off to the athletes. I think everybody's had a wonderful time this week. Well, I just think we need to congratulate the athletes for really putting it out there. You know, there was a lot of hearts broken and a lot of athletes who are leaving Lee Valley now having fallen short of what they hoped to achieve. And now they've got to get back up and get on their feet and get out there again and have another go because there are still other options available for a lot of the athletes. They've got continental qualifiers, so they just need to refocus now. And to the athletes who have managed to achieve it this week, congratulations to them. It's a lot of work, John, as you know, mate. It's a lot of work to get to this level and to be able to get there and compete at a world championships, you know, maybe win a medal or maybe win an Olympic quota. It's a culmination of a lot of hard work, so well done to everybody.
Okay, not quite the end of the season. We've got a World Cup left, an important one.
A big one. It's the final World Cup of the season, of course, in Paris. It will also be a bit of a chance for us to have a look at the Paris venue for the Olympics next year, so I'm looking forward to it. I think pretty well all the athletes are going to be there. It's double points up for grabs for the World Cup, and it's been a long, hard season, and speaking to some of the athletes here, they're all pretty tired, so I think a lot of them are taking a couple of days off now, and then they're going to get into it and come to Paris and really put on a show, finish off the season on a high.
Okay, well, congratulations to the team as well.
Thanks, John.
As competition manager for these Worlds, you look very calm.
Thanks, John. I think it's been a roller coaster as always with events. We had 2 weeks training with fantastic weather. The team's on site really happy. 30 degrees sunshine, which is a bit of a shock to the Australians, I think, and had to go and buy some summer clothes instead of a hat, scarf and gloves. But as we got into competition, obviously our team built up, and then we got hit by tough weather. It wasn't just tough weather for the athletes, but it was tough weather for us. But that's why we've got the team we've got, and we rebuilt, and what a fantastic weekend to end racing. So really, really proud of what we've been able to deliver.
Okay, and you had a lot of spectators.
Yeah, really surprised with how the momentum of the week grew. We've had some good coverage on the BBC and some great local promotion. We took the opening ceremony into the community for the first time off venue, and I think that built up some really good momentum coming in, and some early British medals on Tuesday, and the team events really helped. So brilliant atmosphere, and for the first time we put spectators on both sides of the course, and I think that's really helped in terms of bringing that atmosphere.
Lots of school kids were around during the week.
100%. So we're really proud of our school programme we put around our events, and each of them get to have a go on the water. They get an escort, a volunteer looking after the school. They get water safety demonstrations from our emergency services, and they get a talk as well. So a whole proper package, and great to have them cheering their nations. Big thank you to the team, not only at British Canoeing and Lee Valley Regional Park Authority, but the team of 300 volunteers that have put this event on. I think no one really understands when they're watching it what goes on behind, and I know you do, but it is a proper team effort, and the hours that people have put in is unbelievable, and everyone going above and beyond. And that doesn't finish at 3:30 when the athletes leave and the spectators leave. We've got 3 more days where we'll be on venue, and we'll have people helping out. So just a big thank you to everyone that's been involved and making this possible.
Okay, well, you should be very proud of what you have achieved.
Yeah, no, I am. It's unbelievable to think it's a 5-year project. So we wrote the budget for this event in 2018. So when you think that what's been thrown at us with financial crisis, with COVID, with potential protests in the UK around environmental campaigns, and we're on budget. It's unbelievable to think we're there, and what a journey we've been on, and bring on the next one when we look to bid for the next one.
Look forward to coming back for that.
Thanks, John.
But what of the postscript to this story? I can think of no better place to end than where we started discussing Slalom Inspires. Surely that is the real legacy of events such as these. I grabbed Slalom Inspires coach, Maddy Jennings.
This week we've been running a stall here at the Worlds. What we are doing is we're fundraising for the projects that we run for the girls in canoeing. So we have our merchandise with our Slalom Inspires branding, sustainably made, and we're selling it to hopefully people who will take up canoeing.
Okay, British performance obviously this week has been tremendous. I'm sure you've had there were lots of school kids around earlier in the week. Yeah,
it's been incredible, and them getting on the water as well, and then coming by and picking up a sticker that they could put on their future paddle or helmet. It's really special to see.
Okay, and the goal was fundraising. How's that gone this week?
Yeah, it's gone really well. It's exciting to think of what we could do with the funds that we've raised.
Okay, where are you based?
I'm based up in Scotland, so I run the C1 Women Academy up there with some other coaches that we have, including Ailey, and we go around the local clubs and encourage girls to come and try C1 and just develop that sport since it made its Olympics debut in Tokyo.
Okay, so having Mallory and Kim taking medals has been important.
That's been amazing to see, and with Jess coming down last as well, and it's like she's ahead, she's behind, that kind of give and take. It was so exciting. We had some of our girls helping us run the stall, watching the racing as well. They came all the way down from Scotland too, and they're just absolutely buzzing.
Thanks to my guests today, Camille Prigent, Kimberley Woods, Joe Clarke, Ross Solly, Gemma Wiggs and Maddy Jennings. My thanks to the 35 different guests who have graciously allowed me to interview them this week and share their individual stories. Thanks to Aidan Johnson for help with sound editing each daily episode. For those who have followed each or maybe just one or two of these daily episodes, thank you. Spread the word. Our next episodes will bring you the results of the World Cup final from the Paris Olympic course in Vaire-sur-Marne. We also have interviews from the Slalom reunion, which will form a separate episode. See you on the bank. Stay safe.
That's it for now, but please subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify or Audible. And please don't forget to share and leave a review too. In the meantime, keep it fast and clean.